Hello everyone. Hi, how's it going? Welcome. Hi. How are you guys? How are you doing today? Hello. Welcome. Oh shoot, the game, every time I click off from the game, it like kills the volume of it and it makes it disappear. But hello. I'm happy to see you guys here. How's it going? Good morning and welcome to Niaro. Hello Safi and hello Mist Guy. Welcome. How are you? How's it going? And hello, Art of Anomaly. Oh my goodness, it's been a while. How are you doing? How's it going? Happy to see you. We are today playing more of The Letter. I'm very excited to get to play more of this. So right now, for those who do not remember, we are playing as Miriam McCullough. And so we are a real estate agent who is, or no, we're not a real estate agent. We are a interior designer who is being called to work on a mansion, which is basically haunted right now. We just had a drunken night of singing with our friends, and suddenly this guy appeared. And we know this guy as being the husband of Miss Hannah Wright, who is he's part of the couple that's buying the mansion that we're going to be working for. We know that as an audience. Miriam does not know that. So this should be interesting. I'm a little bit scared to see what happens, but it should be good, I think. Alone with a stranger. The letter moment. Bottom text. Hello, Laghost. I'm happy to see you. How are you? How's it going? I haven't seen him here before. Obviously not a regular. He hasn't said word. Okay. He hasn't said word and just sits there savoring his drink. With his whiskey served neat in one hand and lighter in the other, it doesn't seem like he's noticed me yet. And maybe I should go before he does look my way. That's smart. That's smart. At least she's smart and she knows to fucking run. Because he was pretty and he was blonde, and those two things plus alcohol never did me any good. Oh, she's got a type. She likes pretty blondes. Thought too late. Judging by the way his flushed face and the dazed look in his eyes, he's as pissed drunk as I am. But whereas I feel like keeling over, he looks like he's ready to take the catwalk by storm. Really, he just has the air of one of those men who think they own the world.
Hello there, sexy. Please don't stand up on my account. I already like what I see.
Oh my god! Uh-oh. This is not going to end well, is it? So we know that Luke has already had an affair with his wife Hannah and like flirts with other women and has definitely slept with at least one other woman. Uh-oh. I knew that this was coming, but uh-oh, this is not good. And hello, the Born Loser. How are you? Welcome. I'm happy to see you. It has been a minute. How are you doing? My Wi-Fi is killing me. No! Kill it back. Kill it back. Doing fine, thanks. Read that you're off to the vet again later today. Thank you. Yeah, Leaf is still not doing any better. He gets a little bit better because he gets an antibiotic shot, and then after 2 weeks it goes away. And so I'm like, oh god damn it. So I'm about to leave for a week and he's starting to get worse again, and like his breathing is getting bad. So we're going to the same vet, but a different like veterinarian, because the one we usually go to isn't there today. So hopefully we get some actual answers. If not, I'm just gonna have to look for a different vet because nothing is changing. But thank you, I appreciate that. Common Luke L, honestly, it really is. Does this mean murder is justified? No, murder is like almost, well, murder is very much not justified in this case. But in some cases, maybe. Jury's out on that one.
Fancy a drink? It'll be on me.
No. But then again, I might be pleasantly surprised if he proves me wrong.
Want some between the sheets? Sex on the beach? I'm talking cocktails, of course.
He's so horny. His wife is fucking gorgeous. Go back home and be with your wife. She's fucking gorgeous and is like the sweetest human being on the earth in this game. Oh my god. Fat chance. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you, Marion. But it doesn't matter. We both know how to play this game. And there are 2 different ways for the night to end. One thing or another is going to happen. Question is, what do I want to do?
Oh no, that's fine. I'd rather order some blue balls or some AMF if you don't mind.
I love Marianne so much. Wait, what is AMF? He looks like he's about to say some witty retort, but stops himself and downs the rest of his whiskey. This man is taking that L. He deserves the L. Holy shit. I order a mint julep. He gets another whiskey, and we start the customary small talk. Of course, the saying, ask me no questions and I'll tell you no lies, goes without saying. We ask nothing about each other, offering up falsehoods to establish a strenuous fake connection between 2 strangers at a pub, if only to pass the time. Whiskey, as I have come to call him, is supposedly 21 years old, single, takes care of his sick mother, and is a manager of some sort. Manager of what? I didn't care to listen. Meanwhile, Mint, as he has come to call me, is 29, and I'm... Oh, what did I say I was again? Oh yes, I told him that I was a professional chocolate taster, because, fuck it, if I'm gonna lie about what my job is, might as well make it fun. It's a pretty decent chat between 2 pretty drunk strangers, and maybe it's just me, but we might as fucking well expend the tiniest amount of effort in pretending there's something meaningful in this meeting. Their fake ages are 21 and 29. That's still like an 8-year age gap, and especially like the age 21 is still pretty young. That's kind of weird. Like if he said, "Oh yeah, I'm 21, I'm just a little baby man," then be like, "Oh yeah, I'm like 23 or 25." Like 29 is a bit of a stretch, even as a lie. Would have been nice too if it was just left at that. But during a lull in the conversation, he brings it up.
You know, I've never been with a woman taller than me.
Uh-huh. And to think he might have been different from the rest.
Never have and never will. Whiskey.
Yeah, get him! Fucking put him in his place!
Can we go back to the history of chocolates? Did you know that chocolate candy was introduced in 19th century England as a healthier alternative to alcohol?
Well, I don't know if I'd say if either of them are particularly healthy. St. Lucy was the most beautiful woman of her time. She had men come from the 4 corners of the world just to see the pure light of her exquisite green eyes. If she were so lucky, anyway.
No, enough of the history lesson.
Yeah, give him the history lesson. To the gulags with you.
Come on, Mint. You know and I know what you came here for.
Yes, a nice, relaxing night without having sex with a stranger. Say high cocoa chocolate is pretty healthy when consumed in moderation. That's fair, that's fair. Like, I'm thinking of, like, the chocolate I consume, which is definitely not healthy at all. But, like, if you get, like, really high percentage of, like, dark chocolate, it's actually supposed to be good for your heart, too. In moderation, a little bit of wine and a little bit of dark chocolate is actually pretty good for you. Though not every suitor was gallant, and she was no fool, she had known that sooner or later she wouldn't be able to defend her chastity.
Come on. There must be something that gets you going.
Ew! So she had taken out a knife. What? Yeah. And gouged out her own eyes.
There is something, but I don't think you can handle it.
No, Marianne, we're not doing this. We're not flirting with him. Impressed with her devotion, God restored her eyes and made them more beautiful than before. He has a peculiar sense of humor, hasn't he? Because that only meant suitors kept going after Lucy, and she kept her eyes in a chalice to scare them away.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I can handle whatever it is.
No, we're not doing this. Ew, this is so gross. And hello, Kaide, I'm happy to see you. Welcome, how are you doing today? How's it going? We're talking with Luke. We're both drunk and he's flirting real hard. Saint Lucy, help me. Help me turn away from sin. Help me with my own blindness.
My place isn't too far from here. I won't take care of you if it ends up being too much for you.
No, Marianne, we're not doing this. I hope she strings him up and leaves him there. She's like, yeah, I hope, you know, I won't take care of you if it ends up being too much for you. And they go to her apartment. She just ties him to the ceiling and leaves.
And no one will be able to hear you if you try to scream.
She is gonna kill him.
You sure you want to go down that road, pretty boy?
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Ew, ew, ew. Yeah, you're better than this, honey. Please. I hope he takes one step into this room, sees the anime girl poster, and just fucking leaves. He takes one step in, looks at the wall, goes, yep, I'm out of here. And hightails it out of there. Marianne is really great. I like her a lot, but I'm really hoping that she doesn't do this. The best thing about having my condo so close to the pub is the ease of access. As long as I can still stand and walk, I can make it home. Also, we get a new journal entry. Marianne went to the Crawl Bar, also called the Galloway Shawl by its patrons, for a night out with her close friends, Cam and Haruna. When they left, Marianne was seen with a stranger whom she only referred to as Whiskey. In return, she was called Mint. Oh God. Is this why here, I'm gonna scooch out of the way real quick. Is this why our relationship with Luke is so high? It's even higher than Hannah's, like at the start. We upped our relationship with Hannah because of like the time that we spent on Hannah's route. But technically we're supposed to have a higher relationship with Luke, which makes me a little bit scared. And hello, G-Drum. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day as well. Thank you. I love Isabella more, though. Do you really? I think Hannah's my favorite girl so far. I think I like Hannah and Zach the most personally right now. Maybe I'd need help from a kind neighbor or two to help me with the last leg if I've really gone overboard on the alcohol. But I always made it home. Sometimes with company. Of course, that always comes with complications, especially with the real clingy ones. But it isn't anything a good tip about stalkers to the building security can't fix. Oh my God. Dude, Marianne fucks. Marianne is out here slaying. Girl boss, girl boss. Isabella's probably my favorite so far. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's nice. She's a very good character. I'm always nervous though, even if it isn't the first time I've done this. And the first few minutes when we enter my room are the first few agonizing minutes where I try not to panic. Okay, Mac, so far so good. Don't let him smell your fear under all that liquid courage. He'll leave sooner or later, and I'll never have to see him again, just like every other man before him. I like to say to myself that the men I've brought to my place were more scared than I was. Yet there is no fear when I look into Whiskey's eyes, only delight. When he starts touching— No, please don't go into this, please. Marianne is a Fuyuhiko Kinney, she is. Marianne 100% was like, I've played Danganronpa. I've learned the secrets. When he starts touching me, I don't even hesitate when I push him against the door. Roughness is to be expected. I really don't want to go into detail on this. As long as he sticks to the script, everything will go smoothly. We'll have our little tumble in the sheets, he'll leave, we'll forget about it. Somebody asked what I really wanted. I would have told them that I wanted a bed of roses, chocolates, and music, maybe in an Irish castle. But all I really want is her, and that's never going to be a reality. That was my fault, of course. Because I was afraid. Because I was a coward. They would never hold a candle up to her. She was the light of my life. And I had let her go. Can't even be bothered at the thought of her. Just the single thought of her makes my resolve to see this affair through waver.
Wait.
Oh?
What is it now?
Yes, what is it now? Thank fucking God. I'm not even going to ask chat what you guys want. We're not doing this.
We're both drunk.
We're not doing this. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. Wait a second. Here, I do want to see. So the relationship changes. Oh! Do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see what happened? I mean, you can kind of see already, but we shot up with Luke for rejecting him. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, let's fucking reject him. Get him out of here. Yucky. Gotta lurk for a bit to do some chores. No worries. Enjoy your chores. Well, I mean, they're chores, but I hope that they go smoothly.
And?
This is wrong. Don't you think it's a bit fucked up that we're about to have sex and we're just calling each other by the drinks that we had?
You had mint alcohol? Ew. What is wrong with you?
How messed up are we?
Doll, shut up with the ethics and morality talk. It is seriously putting me out of the mood.
Sorry, I can't stop thinking about The Good Place. All right, Eleanor.
If you want to leave now, Whiskey, I understand. I mean, with how smashed you are, it'd probably be best for you to sleep the night unless you want to be mugged.
Damn.
But I won't stop you. And this isn't going to happen.
Damn.
Bloody hell.
Oh, achievement unlocked. Cock blocked. Of course, he's annoyed at me for putting off our night of sexual congress. But no means no. And beyond spewing a few profanities under his breath, he surprisingly simmers down soon enough. I was worried for a moment that he might try to force something. Instead, he makes a show of fixing his suit and smoothing down his hair before making himself comfortable on the nearest seat he could find.
What are you doing then? You have a guest in your home. Put the damn kettle on.
He comes in here and he's like, they're like gonna smash, and she's like, actually, nah. And he like sits down. He's like, all right, where's my fucking tea? I'm your guest now. You have to serve me and give me your fucking tea.
Dandelion tea if you have it. But I suppose all you have are those shitty tea bags from the store.
Bitch, there is no tea in this household. You get none. You get either expired hot chocolate or the door. If it isn't for the absurdity of this turn of events, I would have flipped him off for thinking I have no taste. Really wish she would have just strung him up. Me too. But in the end, I just laugh. All I got are cans of Korean ginseng and lemon balm, though. No dandelion. Without a second thought, I do wet the tea. That's 3 minutes to get the kettle to a boil. 3 minutes where we say nothing to each other. I mean, what do you even say to the guy I was going to sleep with until I changed my mind? I doubt he's in the mood to talk about the influence of Troy's on Mallory. I have no clue what that is. It's still unusual by the time we're both seated on my bed with mugs of tea in hand. This is so awkward. Just ask him to leave. You don't need to let him stay the night here. Just ask him to leave. This is so awkward. You don't need this roommate here. Although, I mean, it's nice that he's doing the bare minimum and is not like, you know, being disgusting and is accepting her no, but this is so awkward.
Just so you know, whatever is going on right now is a lot stranger and fucked up than the one night stand.
Is it though?
We are two messed up individuals by your logic.
You've just met him. This is all a lot of assumptions.
Everything is messed up, if you ask me. War, terrorism, famine, poverty, loved ones and loved lost. Oh,
Okay.
this whole world is a cesspool.
Okay. He's suddenly a lot more drunk than he was like 30 seconds ago. The dead air is telling when it fills the room once more. One would think that this is the perfect time to burst, to spill out whatever issues that made us the fucked up person that we are today. And it is. But I guess some part of me would rather not put the weight of my problems on somebody else's shoulders. It wouldn't be fair to leave that to a person when I don't even know if we'll ever see each other again. Sooner rather than later, we both pass out on my bed, mugs left forgotten on the floor. Okay, I guess we just had a sleepover. That's so awkward. When I wake, whiskey is already gone. Thanks for the tea, Mazzy-Ann. That's a really weird R. A bottle of painkillers and a note on the table are the only evidence that I wasn't alone last night. I don't even question where these are from or just how he knew my real name. Wait 1 second, I'm gonna take a quick drink. I don't even question where these are from or just how he knew my real name. I hate him, but he is hilarious. He is. He's really funny. And hello, Yuri on Agony. I'm happy to see you. How are you? I think that they picked the perfect voice actor for him because it's his voice actor that really sells it. His voice actor is really funny, but he's such a fucking awful person. And Nix, hello, how are you? There's something like a free period so I can be here. How are you guys? I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing? How's school going for ya? So you just missed. We met Luke at the bar as Marianne, and Luke was, we were both drunk, and Luke and Marianne were going to have a one-night stand, and then Marianne said, actually, no, never mind. So we just had tea and then slept in the same bed, and that was it, which is really awkward. I'm just grateful for something to help with the hangover. Might as well. I have a job to do. Okay. Is it going? I did well on my math test. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's really good. I'm happy for you. Here it is. Marianne and Whiskey went back to her condo after having one too many drinks. However, Marianne changed her mind about the one-night stand and ended up sharing tea with him instead. The next morning, the stranger left nothing but a note and a bottle of painkillers. It isn't often that I think about drinking on the job. But after meeting with the Wrights yesterday really makes me want to break my self-imposed rules. Because first off, fucking damn Whiskey was fucking damn Mr. Wright. And to top it all off, they had somehow forgotten to inform me that they didn't own the Ermengarde mansion yet when they hired me. What sort of person does that?
Ugh, rich people.
I could do nothing but twiddle my thumbs at this, however, twiddle my thumbs and wait for the go signal. It's not like I can accept the other smaller offers, other smaller projects. This is a big job, and I should be ready to start on it at any time. Not to mention that my PA practically begged me to be patient and wait this one out. It was a hard decision to agree, but I did so in the end. But I'm doing this for the Ermengarde mansion, not for anything or anyone else. I'd have a headache whatever I do anyway. I just ran into my friends. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Oh, nice. Tell them hello. I'd go to the pub again, but seeing what happened a few days ago, I'd rather not end up in bed with another potential client. And it might be a huge leap in logic, but a library is the next best thing after the pub. I have to go there anyway. I need more books for Dad. Plus, I also need to return the ones I borrowed last time. Finding a new book or two to read for myself while I have nothing to do isn't such a bad idea either. Wait, aren't you, like, from Scotland, though? Or, like, Ireland? I'm pretty sure it was Scotland. No. It was Ireland, right? I'm so sorry. I'm so stupid. I'm so bad with those. But, like, you're not even from here. How do you have a library card? And how do you already have books checked out? Does she live here? Or is she just visiting for the rights? I thought that she was just visiting for the rights, but... Ah, okay, this is like 3 days after that we're on right now. Wait. Wasn't it? Oh, yeah, right here. Oh, no, she moved to England. Okay, okay, so she did move here. Okay, I was like, wait a second. She's using speedrun percent? What? Who? Finding a new book or two to read for myself while having... No, sorry, excuse me. While I have nothing to do isn't such a bad idea either. So on a Saturday morning, I find myself going to the only library in Luxbourne to hopefully cool off. After returning an After returning a book and a poetry book by Henry of Bradley, I asked the librarian about several titles on my list, though I don't have much luck on that front. Oh, Marianne, she's trying to do everything in record time, and everyone, apparently. She is. She seems like a very, like, competent person who's able to, like, handle a lot of projects all at once. Dialogue with Death has already been snatched, and she bluntly said that she did not keep our mathematical universe for someone who didn't return books on time. I make headway, at least, when I ask about Siege and rendition of Havana by Jacob de Pazuela. Pazuela? If you count her snarling and pointing at the history section as headway, that is. The history section is devoid of any other except for myself and a redhead, though I'd wager a guess that Red's just passing by to get to the classical literature section. So many books, so little time. Scanning the books and seeing so many wonderful titles gives me great pleasure. That's when I spot him.
Hello, sailor. Why don't you come to Mama?
Hello, sailor. Why don't you come to Mama? That's such an awkward thing to say. It's not the naval battle book I was looking for. No, it's even better. The newly acquired History of Luxbourne Architecture, first edition, too. I know I just have to get it. I've been waiting to get my hands on this book for so long. The fact that there's only one copy proves to be a problem, though, when Red reaches out for it the same time as I do. Who's Red?
I think I had this first, miss.
Oh, shit! Rebecca! Oh, no, I completely forgot that she existed. Oh, no, I'm so sorry, honey. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, no. Oh, poor thing. Uh-oh. Sorry, Rebecca. Also, what the fuck? My model is suddenly, like, getting, like, fucking blitzed out again. What is happening with this? Here, I'm gonna look away from the screen. Maybe that fixed it? No, it didn't. All right. I guess I'm just high right now. I totally forgot that Rebecca was in this game. I feel so bad. I can only stare her down when she refuses to let go of the book. Refusing to let go of it as well, I raised a brow at her in the hopes that the fact that I was significantly taller than her would intimidate the girl. Even then, she refused with a rebellious look.
This isn't exactly light reading, miss.
Okay, slowly dragging myself along. You guys make me happy, though. Oh, that makes me happy. Well, I hope that it gets better. I hope that your day goes by really quickly and that school isn't too awful for you. I know it's never fun, but I'm glad that we can make it a little bit better for you.
I mean, do you even know which architect was at the forefront of 18th century Irish architecture?
Oh my god, ew, that's literally like her wearing a fucking, like, Nirvana shirt, and she's like, oh, can you name every single song that they've sang and every single venue that they've played at? It's like, oh my god, ew, you're one of those people. A beat. She blinks, and I can't help but oh my god, and I can't help the smirk on my face. God, she's so annoying. Marianne, you're so annoying. You can't do that. Which is wiped off when she opens her mouth.
Edward Lovett Pierce, who established the Palladian style through his work with Castletown House and the Irish Houses of Parliament.
Oh. Oh my god, she fucking did it! It's not today specifically, it's just my day-to-day life. Oh, I'm sorry. But it will get better, though, for sure. But I'm glad that I can be here. I met someone like that? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Can I... Please. Okay. I fixed... Wait, maybe. I kind of fixed it. Well, whatever. It's fine.
This bridge was destroyed in this year to delay French troops while under the regency of Mary of Guise.
Yeah, get her. Give her the whole history of that. Most annoying guy I've ever met. Yeah, it sounds like it. People that do that kind of thing are so, they're just irritating. This is not what I was expecting. Let's be honest, how many people would know these history facts? Aside from me, anyway.
Going right to the obscure ones, aren't you? Easy enough. Tullibody Old Bridge in Clackmannanshire, Scotland, on the January of 1560, if we want to be specific.
Suddenly it's a game where we throw these history questions and facts at each other back and forth in hushed tones unless we want to be thrown out of the library. After a while, it goes from some strange competition into the strange but friendly banter, if it could be called that. But as fun as it is, the exchange soon slows down until we're not grinding, until we're grinning at how odd this whole scene is.
Marianne McCulloch, my desire for potatoes doesn't quite match what the stereotypes suggest.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Rebecca Gales, the Scots' supposed hatred for the English wasn't enough to stop me from teaching their little spawns.
Oh my god! Teaching their little spawns is so funny. Oh my god. Kinda with the profile pic change, I was almost confused. Oh, really? Pretty sure I said something like this on the Halloween movies when this guy said, oh, name every film in the whole cast. Ew, that's so annoying. Oh my god. I just popped into the stream into We're Grinding. Nice. Hell yeah. Always on that grind. And hello, Equinox. I'm happy to see you. How are you? And hello. Welcome, Kai. How are you? How's it going? I'm happy to see you. You like potatoes? Farm the amount. Oh, Technoblade did. Oh, I actually just recently saw that video. Oh my god, the whole potato farmer thing was hilarious. That was so well done. That was amazing. By then, we had forgotten about our little tug of war, although she still holds the book in her hands. I had let go of it without realizing when she answered my first question.
History teacher, then?
Got it in one.
No wonder you gave me a run for my money. Now, if we're talking about architecture, I'd blow you out of the water.
I'd blow you out of the water.
You're from where? Luxburn Uni?
Oh no, just St. Goretti's.
Oh yeah, St. Goretti. Wait, yeah, don't you teach like middle schoolers? How do you know all this shit? You'd think a school would choose a more appropriate saint to name themselves after, especially when they have very young students.
And I'm guessing you're an architect, if you're so confident about the subject.
Interior designer, Miss Gales.
Please, just call me Rebecca. You aren't one of my students, are you?
I could be. I could be. Wait, what? Fuda? What? Huh? Hello? What? You like potatoes? Name every farm that has it. Name every single farm. Name every type of potato.
Marianne, then.
I could have said that I was an architect, but there's no point in explaining why I wasn't one anymore.
So, I've never seen you before.
Did her boobs...
I'd like to think I've met every history aficionado in town.
Did her boobs just jiggle?
I blame the rock I've been hiding under, of course. That, and I'm usually only here on the weekdays if time allows. Work often has me meeting clients on the weekends.
Did her boobs just jiggled, right?
That must be interesting work.
It allows for some creative freedom, sure, but it's like working with children sometimes. Though you probably have it harder working with actual children. The hardest part is convincing them that your idea is their idea.
That sounds exciting.
It is!
But isn't that true for any workplace, though? We just cross our fingers and hope there aren't any man-children in charge of important things.
All right, maybe not. I could be wrong. Wait, did they what? What? Did they what? Oh, you like the universe? Yeah, name everything in it. Exactly.
Any big projects right now? I can't imagine that interior designing is a frequent thing.
I'm working on the Ermengarde mansion. Lucky me. That mansion. Intach. Wonderful. Breathtaking. I can't wait to start in it.
Intach.
Now that is beautiful architecture.
A pause. It looks like she wants to say something at my mention of the house. I'm not surprised. That place is certainly popular with the locals, especially with the urban legends attached to it. In the next second, though, she seems to think better of it and drops what she's about to say. Oh, shit, because of everything with Isabella. Wait a second. Wait a second. Today's the 21st, right? So, like... Wait, so if today's the 21st, Rebecca wouldn't even know about the mansion, right? She wouldn't know that it's haunted or anything like that. Okay?
So, do you have a portfolio or anything I can take a look at? I'd love to see your designs. Maybe you have some on a tablet?
You like protagonists? Name every single one. I want to see how Rebecca deals with Luke, an actual man-child. I know, right? Oh, God, that'd be so funny. That would be such a weird dynamic, though.
I've met some designers before, and they're always going crazy over these virtual room apps or another.
A tablet? Please. Callicrates didn't need those silly eye tabs when he built the Parthenon. I certainly don't need one to design a house.
You're so annoying. Oh my God, you're this kind of person. Ew, you're so annoying. Oh yeah? Well, fucking... Well, people didn't used to, like, take medicine when they felt sick, and some people survived the Black Plague. Like, shut up. Shut up. There's a reason we have modern technology. Stop being a butthole about it. The computer back at my place is all I have. Why should I buy such an expensive gadget that will just get outdated within a year when what I have is just as functional? Well, see, that's fine, right? That's fine. I can totally agree with that, especially with how many, like, different iPads and phones and shit that they keep coming out with. But, like, as long as you have something that you can use, you can't just deny technology. You like mother... Oh my God, I'm not mother! I'm not your mom. The traditional ways had a far more personal touch, in my opinion. Not to mention, those smartphones are awful tools of procrastination. Can't even count on one hand the number of people I see going outside only to have their eyes glued to the things. And fuck touchscreens. They're evil things that make typing what should have been a simple task harder.
I do have an online portfolio if you'd like. I can...
Speaking or thinking of the devil seems to have summoned it, because before I can even carry on, Rebecca's attention wanes as she pulls out her mobile. For what I can only assume is a call, she gives me an apologetic look before she's standing up and excusing herself. Off farther into the aisle she goes for some privacy. I do my best to give it to her as well, trying to tune her out.
Well, is something wrong? Lunch at the coffee house? Sure, I can make it. I'm not too far. I can be there in 10.
Oh. But with how quiet the surrounding is, she can't blame me if I overhear snippets of her conversation. When she returns with a sheepish look on her face, I know that our friendly chat has to be cut short.
Sorry, I have to go and meet with some friends.
It's fine. Totally fine. No need to even apologize.
About the book.
Her embarrassment increases twofold when she realizes she's still holding on to history of Luxborn architecture. I don't give her the time to think about it as I put my hand up and shake my head, fishing out a pen and paper from my bag alone with one of my business cards. I hand them over to her.
You know, I'm busy with work, so I might not even be able to take a peek at it anytime soon. You can go ahead and have it. But you'll have to ring me up when you're returning it just so I can snag it right away. Deal?
That was smooth. Damn, we gave her our phone number and everything. That was pretty smooth, Marianne. Damn.
Deal. Just message me during school hours, of course. You have a good day then.
You too.
Just message me when I'm at work on the clock. I don't want this to be part of my personal time. With Rebecca gone, I'm left alone standing in the history section. Although my original plans were simply to sit down and read a good book, our little pop quiz, if you could call it that, made the time pass by without any of us even realizing it. It was fun, and I do believe I made a new friend. Good job, Marianne. Even with the talk of lunch, however, I don't feel like grabbing a bite to eat. There are still other books to be read here, and I'm hoping to find something that will help me while I work with the rights. Something like how to deal with arseholes professionally 101, just in case. I've dealt with a lot of uppity, snooty, and rich clients before, but it's still better to be safe than sorry. Because Luke Wright just takes the fucking cake, and he probably manages to eat it too. It seems the world is conspiring to keep me from me time as my mobile vibrates in my pocket the moment I find something from the shelves of the classic literature section.
Marianne McCulloch, Charlie Rose Design speaking.
They into the game. Thank you for finding that out for me, Equinox. It's fine. That's like mousing big. What? I mean, no, it's different, I think. It's a little, no, maybe not.
Rose Cooper here, Miss McCullough. I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time or anything.
She's not gonna be the letter too.
But I just wanted to check in and tell you that we've got the clear to hand over the documents. Madam Wright told us that we should forward the floor plans to you.
Already? How did they go through the process so fast? Surely there is so many red tape. Surely there is so many red tape to even acquire the forms in the transferring of rights? That's probably like how you're supposed to say that sentence. But also, like, I've noticed that, especially like with this chapter, they're starting to get a little bit sloppy with like missing words and stuff. Wait, say big? Yes? I love how the stream actually cut as you confirm that. Did it really? That's fair. I guess it's not that much different. No matter how rich the rights are, it shouldn't be this quick, right?
So, if I can just have your email, I'll be sending them your way.
I'd actually like a physical copy of the floor plans.
Oh, I suppose that's fine. I'm not at the office right now, but I can inform Miss Santos of your request.
I'll make sure to drop by the office after lunch if that's fine.
Not a problem. Right. Well, cheers.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Right. Cheers.
Yeah, big. You don't say it that way for real? I do! What? What's wrong with saying it like that? That's how you're supposed to say it. What? If I'm not British, I'm not going to say, oh, the bog. It's not like that. I speak American. When you speak American, you say bag. Just say bag normally. I am. As an apple bag? Yeah, again, bag. The bag is here. It sounds so prim and proper and so like British. I don't know. I just don't. Is there some sort of deeper miscommunication when we last met? These things take time. It's been, what, a day? Less than that even. There isn't even a point in trying to make sense of these people who seem to be larger than life. As it looks like I'm on the clock starting today, I might as well eat. Grabbing some fish and chips from one of the... Oh my god, really? Fish and chips? Really? Really? They really want to stereotype her like crazy. It's so ridiculous. From one of the street food stalls, I find a table to spend time with a copy of Marquise de Sade... Desadas? The Crime of Love since Rebecca left with the book I wanted. I've read this one before, along with the rest of his works. This would be the 18th time, in fact. But it's always nice to read through it again, when I don't have the time to enjoy something new. Besides, when you're dealing with people so filthy rich that they just end up plain filthy, you need a good old Marquise's sound advice.
La blessure se trouvant sans aucune sorte de conséquence.
Okay. The wound being... The wound being with any consequence? What? The wound being without any consequence. Of course, it's folly to think that things have no consequence even when they when everything actually does. I don't know, reading it like that. Wound didn't seem like the right word to say. God damn it. This is just fucking reticle all over again, isn't it? Oh my god, is chat now your teachers or something? Maybe. I feel so stupid right now. Oh, what just happened? I kept saying wound instead of the word wound. Briar Realty Corporation's Luxbourne branch isn't too far from the city center, just a few blocks away, and I can easily eat and walk. Like a monster? I'd rather use this time to rest before I go into a flurry of activity. No doubt there will be so much to do once we get hands-on with the mansion.
Still a lot better than working on another condo, at least.
Surely, no matter how much BRC and the old owners put into the restoration and preservation of the place, any big repairs would be superficial at most. I'm quite certain that, in their haste to sell the property, they did a rush job. It isn't an infrequent thing to do, despite how it is frowned upon. There will be a lot of hidden issues that I need to weed out, and I have to make sure I find every single one of them, especially the more serious damages. I'm sorry, for some reason, I cannot speak today. My brain is melting. Wait a second. What? Hold on, wait, give me 1 second. It says that we've been live for like 5 minutes. That's definitely not right. What? Oop. You didn't hear that. It says that I've been live for 6 minutes. That's definitely not accurate. We've been live for like almost an hour, right? Yeah, it's been like almost an hour. That's so weird. Okay, thanks OBS. You're so good and so cool. And so sexy. Fuck. It's reticle and wound. It's okay, but chat will laugh at you. That's fair. That's fair. Might have been when I mentioned that cut in the stream. Oh, that's true. Oh, that's so weird though. Huh. Oh well. As long as it's not like gone forever. Alright, here we go. So... Oh, this is the 22nd. Oops, my bad. Okay. I thought it said the 21st earlier. Okay, well that makes sense then, that Rebecca knows of the mansion. Also, look at her. She looks so cute down there. She looks so pretty. Marianne befriended Rebecca Gales during a visit to the library. Marianne received a call from Rose Cooper afterwards, informing her that the Ermengarde Mansion's floor plans were ready for pickup at their office. Okay. Yep, there will be a lot of hidden issues that I will need to weed out, and I have to make sure I find every single one of them, especially the more serious damages. Structural I can't talk today! Real quick, Mal, how do you pronounce sad? Sad. Why? Sad. Structural integrity is definitely on top of the list we will have to consider. The building might look sturdy, but it is centuries old. That alone will likely pose a few problems here and there, put limitations on what we can do. Pronounced big the same way? bag. Bag? My bag filled with my tea and crumpets. My bag. No. You're saying sad sounds right to me. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. The building might look sturdy, but oh yeah, it's centuries old. That alone will pose a few problems here and there, but limitations on what we can do. Besides, despite how much I detest these rich snobs, they can pay rather handsomely. So long as I do an excellent job and do more than necessary. Those two things always made sure the referrals keep coming. I don't even have to hunt down projects for myself. When I do go to BRC's office, I can't help but stop and stare when I enter the building. With the lunch hour closing, employees should have been back already if they still aren't filtering through the doors. I get that it's a Saturday, that people probably feel tired and lazy to be working on a weekend, but they're still on the clock and not bumming around about wasting company time on extended lunch breaks and cigarette sessions. Oh shit, she doesn't know. She doesn't know that like half of the workers are dead right now. The lost cause? I'm not a lost cause for saying it right. Shut up. There is nothing wrong with the way that I pronounce big. Think of the A sound in sad. Bag. Sad bag. Bag. Nah, I'm good. The office is spacious. As it is with these big corporations, each person is given their title space of their little space of what's usually a 2x2 meter cubicle. Jesus. Be right for once? What do you mean for once? I'm right like 10% of the time, which is more than once. And to me, I'm right like 90% of the time. She isn't a lost cause. She just doesn't pronounce it right on purpose. What? I do pronounce it right. That's so rude. There are a lot more empty chairs than there are actual people working at their desks. It reminds me far too much of my last day at Porizkova Projects during the massive layoffs due to the Irish economic crisis. But it isn't just that, though. Everything is as quiet as a grave. It's as if these people are merely ghosts. They probably are. Speaking of ghosts, Santos comes in through the door, looking as if she's just seen one. She looks at me wide-eyed like a deer caught in the headlights, ready to bolt at any moment. I'd ask out of concern, but I feel like it's not my position to do so. Wait, what? Why didn't we... What? Wait, aren't we, like, friends with her? Kind of? Yeah, our relationship with her is high. Why didn't we... Oh, maybe it's because we showed her the letter. Maybe it's because we showed them all the letter. Oh my god! Whoa! Oh god! I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that's so loud. I've never muted so quickly in my life. Holy shit. I'm so sorry. I've never muted so quickly in my life. I didn't think that anyone would actually like donate money or send me super chats. So I haven't changed that yet. I haven't changed the sound that plays when I get those, because I didn't think anyone would do that. But thank you so much, Eric. I really appreciate that. I'm so sorry for your ears. I hope that work is going well for you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that and the support. I hope you're having a good day at work. I'd ask out of concern, but I feel it's not my position to do so. I hope that you can at least hear me thanking you if your ears aren't bleeding yet. What if it's something personal? I'd simply be overstepping my boundaries. Really, it's none of my business.
I presume that Miss Cooper told you why I'm here, Miss Santos.
God, that was so loud. I muted it for you guys, but I listened to that whole thing and it gets louder too.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I just got back from lunch, you know?
I had my phone muted. Smart. Smart.
But it won't take too long. Don't worry.
Of course it won't. This whole project has established itself to be a matter done in haste. I do hope it doesn't mean that people are being careless in their duties.
She said duties. She flinches and looks like she doesn't quite know how to respond to that. Thankfully, instead of opening her mouth, she leads the way toward her station and goes to fetch the floor plans. Oh man, God, Marianne really hates Isabella, doesn't she? Won't take too long, as she said, but it does take a bit. Time spent to compose herself, most likely.
You know, we usually just email these things.
I prefer the real thing.
Then go print it out yourself. Not that you would know. You probably have your nose stuck in front of a smartphone when you're not working, and even when you should be working, playing those mindless, addictive games. Oh my God! She's so rude! I definitely wish Chris would stop playing that Batcat thingy during work hours, too. Okay, well, don't project onto her.
I know what you mean. Digital painting is nice, but nothing beats the smell of real paint.
What are you, 5? Maybe. Jill from Valhalla at the very slightly dirty joke. Oh no, it's true.
Not that I go and smell paint like a crazy person, but, you know, the real thing is different.
Cute. Wait, what?
Yes, nothing is quite like the real thing.
Checking out the floor plans, I see that I'll have a lot going for me. Now I know how Ray felt when he found the Central Park West building floor plans from that one movie. This is why I became an architect in the first place. Jacobean style at its finest, it's a thing of beauty. Look at these gorgeous rooms, the delicate harmony between empty spaces. And speaking of empty spaces, there's something rather odd about these ones.
I feel a bit silly saying it out loud because I've never lived in a big house, let alone a mansion. But during the tour, I had the distinct impression that the rooms were bigger.
That's the horror behind it. The ghost is like, I want my mansion to be more spacious. And so they like make it like bigger. I don't know why I made the ghost Dracula.
Maybe the scale is wrong? It's not much of a problem. And it is an old house.
There had been little details here and there that I would like to have addressed during the open house, too. But it was all forgotten in the wake of Miss Santos's incident and the trouble with ownership. The wine cellar is going to be a problem. I shudder to think what sort of repairs they did to the place. There might have been things that were swept under the rug, pushed to the dark corner of the rooms, and hidden away in barrels. Water damage could have been covered up. There had been floods due to heavy rains in West England just last year. After all, and if there's any sort of damage to the house's foundation, that's going to be a lot of work. I was not able to look at the attic as well. For all I know, a whole family of vermin could have made their nest there. Working with pest control is always the worst. The ghost isn't paying for feet behind a paywall. We need to kill it now. The ghost won't let us have their feet without a paywall either. I want a larger mansion to hunt and live in. The sheer size of this place is staggering, even if I did just say it was a lot smaller than I thought. I might just be biting off more than I can chew, but who doesn't like a good challenge? First things first, I'll have to...
do you want a coffee? The one from the staff room is pretty decent.
There's really no need. I'm sure you have rules against it.
No?
Rules against bringing someone coffee? That's ridiculous. And even if there were regulations against it, nobody's really here to tell Sir John.
Yeah, let's just fucking disrespect our boss. Although he's kind of an asshole.
I've already brought 2 mugs, and I'm not going to drink them on my own. Come on.
What? Why did you... What? When? When did you get coffee? What? I have to stamp down my annoyance at being distracted. Seeing the girl, the young woman, though, it looks like she has a lot on her mind. If babbling is her way of dealing with stray thoughts, I'm not really the one she should be babbling to. How should I respond? Oh! Let's encourage her to speak up. Yay! And she liked it. Okay, we got more points with Isabella. You can see it between my ear wiggles. There you go. You can see what our current relationship is with her. I give her time to speak up. But when she just stares, I clear my throat.
Yes? You have something to say?
Oh, it's so awkward. Ew. As embarrassment creeps up on her face, I snatch one of the coffees from her and take a sip. Also, the lack of music is really uncomfortable. I really wish that they would play more music. Say, do you know the way? And then backflip through a window. Do you know the way? Wait. Wait. There's some way for me to do it. Wait, here, I'm trying to do a flip. Chat. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do a flip. We're gonna get it. I forgot how I do this. No. No. How do I do a flip? Chat. Help. How do I do a flip? Do you know the way? Wait, shit. How do I help? I'm stuck. Help. As embarrassment creeps on her face, I snatch one of the coffees and take a sip. Too hot. Hot damn. Call the police and the fireman. Okay, okay. That's close enough. Wait, here. God damn it. Alright, that's close enough. I think that's fine. Wait, here. Wait. There we go. Too hot.
Just thinking and speaking off the record, it must be fun what you do. You go to people's houses and you make them, well, pretty. You're sharing your art with them.
Please finish stream like this. Yeah. And hello, Natsu. Welcome. How are you? Sure, you're still not sick. I'm a little sick, actually, but I'm fine. How are you? I'm happy to see you. Sound of glass breaking and then a thud and crunch, bones hitting the ground. Oh my god. Does this chick look like a... Yeah, she kind of looks like Owie, doesn't she? Finish it with sideways Mao. Is that what you guys want? Here, let me... I think I can... Oh, there we go. I think I can... Okay, there we go. Alright. We're going sideways. If this is truly what you guys want, I will just be straight vibing right here for the rest of the game, for the stream.
It's a little bit more complex than that. But if you put it that way, it is fun. I wouldn't have done it for 7 years if it wasn't a little bit fun, I guess.
These big clients always have paintings in their homes. Do you have a supplier for art pieces?
Didn't expect to hear such a question from her, seeing how well she handled herself yesterday. I didn't doubt then why she was assigned to an important sale like the Ermengarde mansion, despite the little accident she had. Now she just looks too young, too nervous, and unsure of herself, although her enthusiasm must make up for that in spades. In fact, I wouldn't have believed it if she had introduced herself the way she is at the moment. Why, watching her now, she actually looks like she could still be in college. Acts a bit like it too when I think about it. I thought she was a teen slumming it out in the mansion when I first saw her there, lying on the ground. Surprise, surprise, she turned out to be one of the estate agents handling the property. I don't even know what to make of that whole meltdown that happened with that strange document. If I were the client, I would have been very upset. She'd be in hot water for it.
Clients usually support artists of their own choice. If they don't, I'm always happy to refer those that I know.
That's fair.
That's cool.
Sideways, diagonally, anything, I'm fine.
They're very picky. I don't think a hobbyist will have an easy time getting their work sold.
What? That's so rude.
Hey, I'll have you know I was a student of the fine arts.
Yeah, don't be rude.
And yet, here you are, selling property. Maybe you weren't a very fine student of the arts.
That's so rude! Maybe I took that a bit too far. She bites her cheek and it looks like she's barely holding herself back. That's so rude!
It's not like I had a choice.
She mutters it under her breath. I barely even hear it. But the hurt is there. And it makes one wonder what brought it on. This is really, this is what gets her to like us more, is by us being like an asshole to her. Really? Alright, apparently this is just the let's be an asshole and like disappoint everyone route and everyone will love us for it. She's starting to get on my nerves a little. She's kind of rude. And it makes one wonder what brought it on. Although it is understandable, if her reason's what I think it is, very few people make it big in the art world. I can see why she'd be upset about it with that enthusiasm. I didn't have a choice when I left Ireland. It was that or years of unemployment. The recession and the toll it took on the construction industry was out of anyone's control. I don't know what choice she wasn't able to make, whether it was about her being at art school or something else, but the world isn't a fair place. And the sooner she accepts it, the better. You're so mean! What the heck? It is the Togami strategy. Still with that forlorn look on her face, I can't help but sigh. The girl reminds me far too much of myself when I was younger.
Well, if you're thinking of commissioning your paintings, I'll have to see your work first.
Oh, it's not... I didn't mean it like that. I don't have any paintings.
Really? You sounded a lot like you still did art or want to. Now I'm starting to worry that you might just like the smell of paint.
I'm not a paint huffer, sheesh.
Ha 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 ha, now we're back to just being friends.
I just mean I don't make much anymore. I don't really have the time for it.
Aww.
The tools and materials aren't exactly cheap either.
Yeah.
Everything has a price. It sounds like you're making excuses for something you're presumably passionate about. If you really want to practice art, a little out of your wallet isn't much.
It's not that simple.
It's not? Life's simple. People just like to make it complex.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't think so. She really sounds like Asahina. She does. It's Togami versus Asahina. I wouldn't say that.
Speaking off the record, I have some advice for you, kid.
Achievement unlocked. Grow up, kid. Marianne, why are you so rude to her?
Either go for what you want, or stop thinking about it when you have something else. That is unless you enjoy making yourself miserable, then by all means.
I mean, that's fine advice, but you're saying it like an absolute bitch.
You know, if you wanted to look at the floor plans without me bothering you, you could have just said so.
Yeah, but for some reason that wouldn't have raised our friendship. For some reason you wouldn't have liked me as much if I didn't be an asshole to you, so I don't understand.
Would you have left me alone?
We'll never know now, will we?
A strained air settles in the room afterwards. It definitely doesn't feel like it's, you know, the good choice, but whatever. I guess that's fine. Marianne visited BRC to pick up the floor plans. She was assisted by Isabella Santos, and the two shared a brief talk about art, which ended with Marianne leaving a piece of advice to Isabella. Yeah, okay. Does that mean she can slap Marianne now? God, I wish. Doesn't help that she doesn't immediately leave, as she has said, lingering awkwardly by the door with that downcast expression. It's clear there's more she wants to say, perhaps even to defend herself and her choices in life. Or is she expecting me to dish out more of that advice? It's an awkward affair, and I choose to hightail out of the realty office as quick as I can. It's so rude. It's so incredibly rude. Though I am able to keep myself professional at all times, I don't know if you are. I don't know if you are. You went out of your way to be an absolute asshole to Isabella, so I don't know if I'd say that you are able to be professional all the time. You're kind of terrible to her. Doesn't mean that I like it. And seeing that most of the day has already gone by before I realized it, I choose to head back to my flat instead. Despite today being a Saturday. No fun, but at least this way I can definitely avoid another unpleasant encounter. Considering how much I'll be seeing whiskey in the near foreseeable future, I have a feeling I'll need all the rest the weekend can give me. For the first time in a long while, excited as I am to work on the mansion, I cannot wait to be over and done with this project. Okay, so does this mean that we can... I mean, I don't think anything would change, right? We could have fucked Luke right, and it would still be all of, like, the game would still progress the same, which is so awkward. Yeah, right? Bullshit. That is so unprofessional. Monday couldn't come any sooner. After taking the floor plans to Miss Santos the day before the last, I spent most of my Sunday drawing up plans and calling in my suppliers. Although no design choices have been made yet, I'm quite sure that they'd want high-end appliances, the most expensive materials, and the most pretentious everything. Okay. So today is Sunday. Yeah. I feel like Marianne's kind of bops around a little bit. So this is today. Oh, okay, so this is the day where Isabella finds her cat. God, she's so rude. And then later today, Rose dies. Okay. God damn, she's so rude. Speaking to this really nice girl. Oh, me? I'm always professional. I know, right? Wait, it said Monday? Oh, wait, is it Monday today? She did say, like, 2 days prior, right? But then she said Sunday. Maybe it is Monday. We're just gonna say it's Monday, okay? Although no design choices have been made yet, I'm quite sure that they'd want high-end appliances, the most expensive materials, and the most pretentious everything. They usually did, these rich types, based from experience at least. Given how badly this whole thing started, it wouldn't hurt to be prepared. I have to check myself, make sure I'm not playing with my gloves, as one of the other building tenants takes the elevator up with me. Makes me self-conscious when the woman's eyes go over me, and I'm sure she was going to point out some perceived flaw in my physical appearance. But I'm saved from being paranoid when they went off a few floors later. Still, the ride up to my floor is nerve-wracking. The Wrights lived at the very top, the penthouse, the creme de la creme when it comes to condominium and urban living. Just getting access to the place is an ordeal of its own. I had to jump so many hoops, so many security checks just to secure a key card, not only because of building management, but because of the Wrights' personal security. It sometimes felt like I'm being interrogated for a crime and not visiting a client at their home. Even when their personal assistant called in to help out and verify my presence, the process is aggravated rather than hastened. Speaking of the devil... Oh! Okay. Interesting. So we're in their condo? Why? Shouldn't we be at the mansion? The elevator door opens, and I'm greeted by none other than Whiskey's not-so-little lackey.
I do apologize if I kept Mr. and Mrs. Wright waiting, but I'm here now and I'm ready, so if I may, where are they?
They've just woken up, but they should be down soon. I'm surprised to see you made it through security, and only 5 minutes late.
You said I'd be through security soon, and it took half an hour. Define soon in this context.
I'd make myself comfortable if I were you. I'm going to go and put the kettle on.
Okay, thanks, Johannes.
About the tea, I don't want to intrude or anything.
The sir does not like being woken up by the whistling. But who am I to deny tea to a guest?
I just said I don't want any. He shows me to the couch before drifting off towards the kitchen, quietly pulling out a teapot, cups, and all sorts of other things in preparation for tea. I ignore the animosity towards his employer that his words implied. I wouldn't be too surprised if Whiskey's own people didn't like him. Accepting the quiet and isolation instead, I brace myself for what's to come. In this case, soon apparently means more than 5 minutes, or even 10. I sit in their living room just waiting. And when the kettle starts whistling and the tea has been served, I continue to wait. At least the silence is relaxing. Then there's a crash. So she's been here for like an hour. It took her like 30 minutes to get through security. And now she's been here waiting for like probably like around like a half hour-ish. She's been like inconvenienced by an extra hour for these people. Oh my god. At least we know that they're paying her well. But like holy shit, that's ridiculous. Oh my god. But then there's a crash. Also, we have not seen the ghost recently. Are we gonna get to see her this stream? We haven't seen her this entire time. Why does he have a vampire accent? He's supposed to be German, so maybe he is a vampire. Ooh. But then there's a crash. I nearly spill tea all over my lap in surprise, and I look up expecting security to come running. Even the man at the kitchen counter continues to fix breakfast like he heard nothing. I don't want to speak up about it because he looks far too absorbed in his cooking, and I don't want to be the cause of burnt food or worse. However, there's something in me that just wants to go figure out what that was, although I am normally not this nosy. What should I do then? Ooh. Do you guys want to check it out, or do we wait? I miss the child singing London Bridge. Do you, Boehm? And I'm happy to see you. How are you? Do you actually miss London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down? Makes me slightly scared of you. Here, let me well, I was gonna put up a poll, but we don't have too many people. So, do you guys want to check it out, or do you guys want to continue waiting? Curiosity killed the cat, but the satisfaction of knowing brought it back. Are we gonna check it out? All right, let's go check it out. Not exactly sure what's happening. I'm fresh here. Okay, so a bit of a recap. We opened up the chapter with Marianne meeting Luke at the bar. They were both drunk. They went back to Marianne's apartment to have a one-night stand, and then Marianne said, "Nope, actually, I don't want to do this." So then they just had tea and then slept in the same bed together, but didn't do the smash. Then she found out that she's working for them. She bumped into Rebecca at the library. She bumped into Isabella while getting, like, floor plans and stuff. Basically, nothing's really happened, if I can be so bold. Not much has really happened. But now we are currently at their house, and we heard a loud crash from the other room, like from in their condo. And hello, Nikkei. Welcome. How are you? How's it going? No, the cat is back. The cat's alive. Crash came from the hallway, and I really shouldn't be snooping about, but I'm going to anyways. It's just concern. Yeah, concern that urges me to check it out. Sneaking a glance at the butler, I consider sneaking off, but...
Excuse me, but where's the loo?
He barely looks my way before pointing a spatula toward the hallway. It's a good excuse as any. Oh, that's smart. And if I'm caught lingering longer than I should just excuse myself and say that I wasn't sure which door led to where. Just say you're taking a fat shit. Oh. Okay, so, I think we might see the ghost soon. My dog's name is Pepper. That's so cute. Oh my goodness. And yeah, I'm sideways. We were doing some flips earlier. Still, looking into the hallway reveals nothing. I don't see anything that might have caused the crash. The hallway, like the rest of the place, is in pristine condition. There are several doors for not only the toilet, but also, presumably, rooms for their butler and for other members of the staff. As I stand there, however, something feels definitely out of place. One of the doors, the nearest within my reach, stands ajar, and from inside a light flickers incessantly. Does it, though? I don't see it. It could simply be a light bulb that needs replacing. But the thought of it in a place so well taken care of seems odd. Off. I think that maybe this is where the crash came from. Inside, I can spy a radio lying on the floor. That's probably it, right? Maybe one of the help in a hurry to get out of the room knocked over in the process. If that's all it is, I should really leave it alone. As I turn to leave, the sound of static fills the air, and a man's tiny voice interrupts the silence. Does that say tinny? A tinny voice.
At 7 in the morning, students found a 5th year dead.
And why am I still standing here?
Assumed to have fallen from her dormitory window.
Oh. This seems familiar, doesn't it?
Authorities are investigating the possibility of foul play.
Like I've heard it before.
Reporting from St. Samthins, Shane McLaughlin of Galway Bay, AM.
What the?
Oh. Okay. I recoil, backing away from whatever that was. Okay. Marianne visited the Wrights' penthouse to discuss work with the couple. While waiting for them, Marianne decided to investigate a violent crash she heard. In the hallway, there was something odd. Okay. Oh no, so spooky. Oh no. I recoil, backing away from whatever that was. In the process, I trip backwards on my feet, and I wait for the pain of falling flat on my back. But instead, I feel a hand on my back and see the smug smile of, well, guess who?
Oh, don't tell me you're reporting to work drunk, Mint.
Ew. Of course, I know exactly who that voice belongs to. It just has to be him.
Marianne McCullough, hammered on the job? That would be something.
What? But
Wouldn't dream of it, Whiskey.
who? What? Who? What?
You're allowed to be if you wanted, though it's a bit early for it. So thanks for the save.
Really, it was much appreciated. Even though the circumstances during our first meeting were not savory or wholesome, I can't bring myself to completely look at Mr. Wright like in a bad light. Nothing came out of it after all.
It's no trouble at all. I've been told I have a gift for catching pretty ladies, being a great catch myself.
Is that so? Would you say you'll be able to catch if another man were to pitch?
You like anal?
Perhaps, but I wouldn't know.
Oh.
I don't play baseball, Mint.
Oh.
Right, of course you don't.
I can't help but chuckle at my little joke. But it looks like it completely went over his head. But if he had understood it, I guess it would have been inappropriate. He is my client after all. Speaking of which, I don't know. Well, where's Mrs. Wright? What does this do? Oh, he doesn't like, wait. He hates it when we talk about Hannah. What? But he likes it when we don't talk, well, to be fair though, they are like having marital issues. And hello, C, welcome, I'm happy to see you, how's it going? To be fair, they are having like marriage issues, so I guess it makes sense, right? Sorry, I just totally save scummed on that without a second thought. It's because that one didn't seem very important. Straightening my jacket, I clear my throat and look at him dead in the eye. He isn't Whiskey anymore, he's just another client I have to cater to. Certainly I can reason with him. He might not be such a bad guy, as he didn't push when I told him no. Maybe that night had been a slip on his part. I have to at least make it clear that I'm here strictly on business, and that nothing is to happen between us because of that night.
It'll be Miss McCulloch to you from now on, though. It'll be best if we keep things professional, Mr. Wright.
And hello, Amon, welcome, I'm happy to see you, how are you? How's it going? Hello, hello. YouTube is turning my text into emojis. Oh, really? That's so goofy. And I'm glad that you're doing all right. Welcome.
I have an image to uphold, and I presume that the same goes for you. It won't do to have any untoward rumors about the two of us about a night that didn't even happen, no?
Yeah.
I'd like to keep calling you Mint, actually. If we're to convince everyone that nothing happened,
Nothing happened.
that'd be much, much more convincing.
Ew.
Fine. But I'm only here as your interior designer. Nothing else.
Yes. The dead air between us, because it can't be anything else but that, is broken as a lively voice calls out from the loft. Yay, Hannah! Wait, here. Oh, he looks so smug. I just want to punch him in the no, kick him. I want to kick him in the face. A very spooked Marianne accidentally bumped into Luke Wright. Although things were awkward between the two, Marianne insisted they keep things professional and simply forget about what happened nights ago. Y'all ever save scum IRL? Yeah, no, I tend to dabble in it. I do it very rarely, though. I don't want to, like, you know, make life too unfair. I usually just forget to save my game, so by the time that I want to save scum, it's like 3 weeks prior, and I'm like, I don't want to go through that whole 3 weeks again. I'm guessing Luke tried to sleep with Marianne and was rejected. Yep, exactly. We bumped into Luke at the bar, and we were both drunk, and we both went to Marianne's apartment, for a one night stand, and then we as the player got to choose whether they actually did it or not. And I told them no, and so Marianne said, nope, never mind, I don't want to do this. And he's like, okay. And we had tea and then slept. Why am I sideways? I was doing flips earlier. I was flipping around.
Marianne! I hope I haven't kept you waiting too long.
Why are you so quiet?
I know we agreed we'd start at 10 o'clock, but mornings just simply do not agree with me. Not one bit. It's been like this since I've been in university.
Why are you so quiet? It's 5 minutes to 11 o'clock. These high-end clients sure like to be fashionably late. I'm used to it, though, much like how I'm used to so many years of hearing people mispronounce my name. Besides, berating or correcting my client would be extremely impolite. But you being an asshole to Isabella isn't? Okay. And Marianne doesn't sound too bad when she says it. To be fair, it doesn't seem like she's late on purpose.
I see you're up, darling.
There we go.
You know, you could have woken me up as well.
Bro is speaking in lowercase. Bro is speaking in that like tiny text before you like make it bigger on your phone because you can't read it. She was spinning earlier and we asked for her to stay that way. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah. And yeah, he did get blue balled. It's so funny.
Were you showing Marianne around? Not that there's much to see. This place is so tiny compared to the mansion.
I'm more worried about the way she stares at me, such a look. Doesn't suit her pretty face at all. Just seeing Mrs. Wright reminds me too much of her. Maybe I'm starting to hear her again, see her again when I shouldn't. I should have left it all behind, forgotten it. To think she would be looking at me that way, I can just feel my hands tremble.
Oh yes, just showing her around and getting to know each other. Isn't that right, Marianne?
Okay, so from what I can kind of tell and pick up, I'm pretty sure that Marianne used to be in love with a girl who had blonde hair because she really likes blondes. And she says that Hannah reminds her of her, and I'm assuming that this person probably died, and that's like the whole thing with the radio is that they found her like dead body, and so she can't stop thinking about her. That's what I'm assuming. And thank you for stopping in, Amon. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you. Hopefully we'll see you next time, Anthony.
Yes, of course. And your butler was making breakfast a while ago. So if you want to get right to that.
Breakfast would be lovely.
There is no denying the clients when they invite me over to the table. Though it is too personal to share a meal in their home, it would be terribly rude to deny their invitation. Oh, look at that! That looks so good. Oh my god. I'm not much of a syrup kind of person. I do like pancakes with like fruits, but I usually like it with just like an entire can of whipped cream on it. But that looks so yummy. Besides, the pancakes did look and smell heavenly. A bowl of clotted cream, fruits, syrups, jams, and other spreads are laid out next to them, making a colorful arrangement. If this was a brunch with friends, I would have gladly helped myself to the whole lot. But as it is, I just accepted a few pieces of pancakes and topped it off with a lemon and sugar.
You know, I was a tiny bit serious when I said I wanted a helipad.
You don't deserve a helipad. You deserve to get fucking kicked off the helicopter. You don't get a helipad. You're an asshole. I know, right? I'm getting so hungry just looking at it. And hello, Zafira, welcome. How are you? How's it going? I'm doing good. I think I'm getting a little bit sick again. I kind of went ham on the Minecraft yesterday, and my throat kind of hurts, and I think I'm getting a little bit sick again. But oh well, I'll have like a full week to rest up, so it should be fine. But how are you? How's it going? Animated food always looks scrumptious. It does. It looks so good. Like food in like anime, or like I follow like this food artist on Twitter, and like every time they post, I'm like, oh, I really want that. It looks so yummy. Looks so good. Kind of got hung up on anime again. It's kind of hard to let it go, but I'm doing all right. What anime got you hung up? And I'm glad you're doing okay.
And you're not serious about the greenhouse, the vineyard, and the stables?
Well, I do want those too, but I know you'll agree to those.
We're talking about interiors here, honey. You don't handle exterior designs, and whatever handles those sorts of projects do you, Marianne?
I'm able, actually, and willing to take a project of that nature. I was an architect in Ireland before. Of course, that's another contract entirely. I also suggest we finish the house itself before working on any additions to the rest of the property. There won't be any problems about ownership this time, will there?
There might be if Luke and Hannah divorce. There might be some issues. So 24-hour endurance stream tomorrow? Oh, hell yeah, of course. Actually. Damn, no. I was gonna say. That kind of would be possible, but it actually won't be. So we're gonna do one today. All right, thank you guys. This is the start of my 24-hour. I do want to do those one time, but I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I think I'd have to build myself up to that. Kimetsu no Yaiba season 2. Oh god. That's gonna do it. Kimetsu no Yaiba season 2 is really, really good. It's really good. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Oh my god.
Pardon if I'm crossing a line, but the acquisition was rather quick.
Oh, don't you worry. We've got everything sorted this time around. I've talked to Miss Cooper and Mr. John from BRC, as well as the old owners.
I really like the music.
Everything has been paid in full, and all we're waiting for is the paperwork from the land registry. They're letting us move in as soon as we please. It's not like they were living there in the first place.
That's good to hear. The problems that could arise from renovating another person's home would be... well, let's not dwell on it. First off, we'll want to know how you want the place to look. It's pretty furnished as is, but I understand if you want to modernize the whole thing.
Actually, I'd prefer to keep the place looking as it is, but at the same time, I want modern appliances.
And bye, Nix. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you. Hopefully, we'll see you soon, Maltane. Good luck with I think school or work. Have a good day. Bye. Depending on what you do, that could be interesting. It would be fun if you can't take it back. 22 hours left. Let's go. I definitely like to. I think that would be a lot of fun. I like the first season a lot, so I'm looking forward to the rest of the story. It's really good so far. I'm not reading the manga for it, but for the anime wise, oh, it's stunning. The music is great, the animation is great. Oh, it's really good.
You worked on the Ludgate's Christchurch summer residence.
Ludwig?
I do remember there being an oven I thought was a simple drawer before.
You worked on Ludwig's church?
Make them look vintage, antique, blended with the rest of the decor.
Customize appliances then. I can't find someone for that, and if you can't tell me what you specifically want, it'll hasten up the process.
I'm so sorry. This is like really boring. This is really boring. I like this game a lot, but for some reason, Marianne's chapter so far has just dragged on and on. For some reason, it's just like, there's nothing really good. I don't really like Marianne that much as a character anymore, because she's really rude and she treats Isabella poorly. Like with Hannah, it was like, oh, we're gonna play as the snobby rich girl, but she ended up being like really nice and kind to people, and like, I got really invested in her and her relationship and her friendships and things like that. With Marianne, she's just kind of there. And all that she really does is talk about architecture and history, which is cool, but not my thing. So, like, I don't really like Marianne that much. This is probably the slowest part of the game so far for me. And hello, Dran! How are you? Welcome, how's it going? I'm happy to see you. I'm doing good. Selling like a god church.
We're talking about electronic appliance manufacturers. If you have a preferred brand to work with...
Oh my god, this is so boring.
Splendid! So,
Splenda.
what is next on our agenda? All the other interior designers we've hired in the past did not have us this involved.
What? I stop. What sort of half-baked designer did that? If I knew who they were, I would have words. This isn't the time or place for it, however. Instead, I used this brief pause to pull out the floor plans I brought with me.
We'll have to figure out what you want to do with the rooms. Here, We can have a quick run through.
Oh shit, Hannah's gonna say a baby room. Hannah's gonna say a baby
What
room.
is that little room next to the master's bedroom?
Baby room.
Oh, as far as I could tell when I saw it, it's a second bedroom of sorts.
Baby room.
Used, apparently, for the ladies in waiting who has served Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. Which is strange, as that isn't the norm for these sorts of houses.
Well, we're not stuffing Johans in there. He won't fit. You don't suppose we could turn it into a walk-in closet and a dressing room?
I love fashion. But do we really need to turn an entire room into a walk-in closet, dear? We'll have large closets and a wardrobe in the bedroom already.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Baby room. Baby room. I'd rather go through a whole potato famine than hang out with Marianne. Honestly, though?
Says the one
Honestly.
who takes 3/5 of our closet. Well, what do you suggest we do with it?
Baby room.
I thought a utility room of some sort would be nice. A craft room where I can do fun things.
Like have babies.
Or maybe a children's room might be nice.
Yes!
You know, for when Kylie comes over. Or if Rochelle visits once she's had a baby.
Did she just say Kylie? Kylie is London Bridge is falling down, girl. Oh no. We're not done with her, are we?
One, you are not inviting that witch. And
Yeah.
two, there's a whole mansion for Kylie to play in.
No, you were talking about Kylie the first time. Kylie is the witch. You are not inviting that witch as she's like 4. You're not inviting that witch. Also, she's definitely not going to want to invite Rochelle anymore. By the way, how many saves have you done for this game, Spilf? I'd figure it's over 50. Saves? Oh, good question. We'll add 1 to there. 9, 18, 27, 36. Well, 35. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Hey, we just had our 50th one. Hey, would you look at that? We're now on number 50, actually. Damn. What is that sharp shooting ability, Zephyrum? What the fuck? What the heck? It's exactly 50 now. Why is Spilf peeking in from the side? Hello, Jaina. I'm happy to see you. How are you? It's because I was doing flips earlier and they asked me to stay like this, so here we are. And hello, Summer. How are you? I'm happy to see you. How's it going? Ghost Child is back. I hope not. God, I hope not. Are we ending? Nope, not right now. Not right now. Maybe in a within the next half hour, maybe ish. But no, we're not ending right now. We still got plenty of time.
We don't need a children's room, and you don't even do arts and crafts.
I don't think you get a say in this, considering you just try to sleep with Marianne.
I'd like to turn the guest's room and the study into my personal office, by the way, if you don't mind.
No.
You can turn it into a personal office if I can have my utility room. It's just the one room of the many.
He's so selfish. She deserves someone so much better. Oh my god. He's like, I want every room to be what I want it, and I want a helipad, and I want stables, and I want a vineyard, and I want a wine tasting room, and I want this, and I want my office, and I want this. And she's like, can I have a kid's room? And he's like, ew, god no. Fuck off. Ew. Like, he's so terrible. What's been happening? Okay, yes. Luke is being extremely stinky like usual. When we opened up, Marianne met him at the bar, and by accident, they're both drunk, and they went back to her place to have a one-night stand. And then Marianne said, no, this is wrong, and Luke was grumpy about it, but he didn't, pursue it any further. Since then, it's mostly just been Marianne, hanging around. She bumped into Rebecca and met her, and they bonded over history and architecture. And then she went to get floor plans from Isabella, and she was a really big bitch to Isabella, so I'm not really enjoying Marianne as much anymore. She was really rude to her. That's about it. Now we're at the house, the condo of the Wrights, and we're just chatting with them about plans. Doing great was at the local ramen place. Oh, that sounds so yummy. Oh, I have someone to talk Japanese to. That's so cool. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know you speak Japanese. That's awesome. A baby with needs. Oh my god. He's pretty much written to always be the worst by design. That's fair. Yeah, the bar. Uh-huh.
I'm taking that room for myself, no matter what you say, dearie. So you might as well take this deal. You're always out doing business anyway. The real problem is the theater. Whatever are we going to do with all that space?
Fine. We could turn it into our own personal cinema, I suppose. Might as well have it, if you plan on not having a telly in the parlor.
Yes, well, I don't want guests to be glued to the telly when they come over for a meal and some tea.
Yeah.
By the looks of things, we can keep the rooms as what they are on the ground floor, though. The ballroom would be perfect for parties.
Yeah, just have like your own separate cinema for that, if that's what you want.
Do we really need a dining hall, though? I don't suppose we can't convert it into a garage.
No.
What for? You can park your cars outside.
Uh-oh. 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 With this climate? I don't think so, girl.
What about that room, right there, in the northwest corner?
That's sleeping quarters for the household help?
They don't need that. They can sleep in the closets. All right, we'll make the garage there.
Oh, that is perfect. Johans will be glad if we have other staff members who stayed in. It'd be convenient, so they don't have to make the trip from Luxborn to the mansion when they're needed.
That's fair. It is like a 30-minute drive. Started watching your Omori playthrough. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. The Omori playthrough was really bad. It was when I was still making Let's Plays on a laptop, and so my microphone didn't properly plug into the laptop, so like, and I didn't know how to edit the sound and stuff, so sound only came in on one side. I remember I used to spend like 8 hours on like every episode between like just recording it, and then saving it, and then editing it, and then rendering it, and then uploading it. It would take about 8 to 9 hours for each episode. It was such a bad time. It was so bad. I'm so sorry you're watching that.
You'll definitely need a lot more people to maintain a property of this size.
The mansion is really a lot bigger than I thought.
I like it so far. Shame they're only about 20 minutes long. Are they? Wait, what? Oh, I thought that they were like an hour long. Oh, maybe that's just the last episode that was like pretty long. I might have just done like one special episode that was like long, but yeah, but it was quite the pain. But I'm glad that you're enjoying it. That makes me really happy.
Look at all these rooms. I didn't even know there was a music room next to the parlor because of what happened.
There was a grand piano in there too, when we checked during the tour.
Did you hear that, Luke? Maybe you can take up playing the piano again.
And okay, bye, the born loser. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Good luck at work. Don't work too hard. Make sure you take care of yourself. Bye, Maltene.
Oh, you should have seen him when we were younger, Marianne.
I don't think I want to.
It's not like I was very good with the thing.
This would be so cute if you weren't scum of the earth.
Oh, hush you. You were no Mozart, but I loved hearing you play nonetheless. He'd come over to my home and he'd play such fun tunes. He'd sing too and I'd dance, and it was just...
Oh, that's wholesome. It's a shame that they're gonna be divorced within like 3 days. Mr. Wright playing the piano? I can't imagine it. But the earnest way in which Mrs. Wright said so told otherwise.
Anyway, what do you think of these plans, Marianne?
Are we not even going to consider one of my requests? Not even just a closet or just a garage? Now, that isn't fair, is it? You're not the only one who's going to be living here.
What do you mean? You're the only one that has rooms that you want. Oh, workout. Oops. Workout, sorry. Well, again, don't push yourself too hard and be safe. Bye, have fun.
I hardly see how that's unfair. I told you you're getting your office and your theater, the greenhouse, the vineyard, and the stables.
Yeah, he's getting literally everything. I remember vids from back then being good, but I haven't watched Omori, to be fair. That's fair. That's fair. I still can't believe that you actually sat through like all of my old stuff. You're honestly a real one. I really appreciate you, Boom, because they were not good. And hello, Hiyoko. Welcome. How are you? I'm happy to see you. How's it going? Still debating whether I want to play Omori, and if not, whether I'd want to be spoiled on it. That's fair. That is very fair. I definitely recommend it. Omori is a good game, but also it is a little bit long, and it does kind of drag at one point, but if you get past that by the time it hits the ending, it's really good.
That sounds fair, does it not, Marianne?
Yes. 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 Easy. Easy. Mrs. Wright has her points. Wait. Look at this. Our relationship with Hannah went up and our relationship with Luke went down. Get fucked. Get fucked, asshole. Get fucked. Suck my fucking dick, Luke. Oh, here. I need to scooch down a hair more. Suck my fucking dick, Luke. Get owned. Oh wait, here, let me scooch back up a tiny bit more. There we go. I don't wanna block the words. There we go. I think that's okay. Alright. Mrs. Wright has her points, though I really didn't want to butt into the spat of a husband and wife. But with the way the two were looking at me to settle this, I might as well just keep to the facts instead of giving my opinion.
Mr. Wright, your plan isn't quite feasible from an architectural perspective. I'm not even sure how much we can do without closer inspection.
Yes, women. Gonna start digital school. Oh, that's stinky. I'm sorry. I hope that it ends up being fun for you though. I hope it's not too bad. It's funny how your avatar is like reading the words below it. It gives it a nice touch. Oh, yeah. I'm like looking back up at chat and then I'm like looking down at the words. I like that.
Well, the one about the garage, at least. A walk-in closet is easy enough, but the garage?
Yeah, the garage.
See, a garage isn't architecturally feasible and it isn't going to be financially sound as well.
Yeah, stupid.
We're already going to spend a lot on your other requests. You have several acres of land to park on already.
Yeah, stinky. Just leave the fucking multi-million-dollar cars outside to get weather damage. Easy. And hello, Penguin Ojo. How are you? I'm happy to see you. Oh, if I still acting up, I'm so hi and bye. No worries. Hi and goodbye. Have a good day. Gay Raj. Welcome to the Gay Raj. TV in the living room ain't working at the moment, so I'm trying. Oh, that's stinky. I'm sorry.
What? Did you calculate that on the fly? Financially sound my foot. You're probably just thinking up of imaginary numbers.
Shut up.
Might I remind you that I was a financial manager? I also looked over and approved the expenses of our other houses. I know the rough cost of these things by now, love.
Yeah, fucking put him in his place.
Masters in business administration, major in accounting. Sometimes I think you forget that I'm not as dumb as I act.
Yeah, kick him. Kick him. Call him stupid and smelly. That catches my attention more than anything. It sounds more unbelievable than Whiskey playing the piano. She really didn't seem like the type.
Business administration and accounting? What university?
Lux upon you, of course. Go Lux Dragons. Red and gold.
Ew, their mascot's a dragon? That seems pretty British.
Excuse me? How about we move on this chit-chat ahead and do whatever else needs to be done sometime today?
Oh my god.
I had to cancel my appointments for this, you know.
Yeah, okay, princess. Fine, we'll get it back to you.
We might as well do a proper inspection with the designer this time, just to get it out of the way.
Yes, no time like the present. You want a thorough inspection? Might as well do it now. We actually took another look at the property yesterday, though it was brief. But I'm sure you would want to see it yourself, to spot anything we might have missed.
It's not like I have much choice, do I? Riding to the Ermengarde mansion in their rice is an awkward affair. Not only am I worried about scuffing the expensive leather seats, but I'm also worried about getting in the middle of another couple spat. Oh, here we go. What's happening? Oh, it is Monday. Okay. The mansion's arrangements were discussed over breakfast. During the meeting, the Wright couple had an argument about their mansion's arrangements. In the end, they decided to visit. A visit will settle it. Okay. With the tension thick in the air, I can feel them staring at each other anytime. Nobody's saying anything, up until Mr. Wright tells his valet to turn the damn radio off. And for a moment, I think that he might start. But instead, he just stays quiet, and so do the rest of us. In the end, the sufferable silence stays. Yikes. Never been so glad to see a house. Stepping out of the car and up to the mansion meant the end of an uncomfortable ride, and I can finally take a deep breath of fresh air. The beauty of the place never fails to make me gaze in wonder every time I see it as well. Mrs. Wright moves towards the front door, keys in hand, and I can already hear Mr. Wright plotting.
All right, Johans, we're going to go in, but I want you to look around the place. Familiarize yourself with it. Know every nook and cranny, every inch of the lot. Go and see where we can put that vineyard and the other things we talked about.
Yeah, all right.
We'll want to know where to station security as well, so go around the perimeter and figure it out.
Someone say British as a person with a British dad, but sadly doesn't have an accent. He's the angry British dad. Is he really? That's so cute. I think I said this before, but the art in the CG and the lighting is so awesome, isn't it? It looks absolutely gorgeous, and like with the music and the voice acting, this is such a good visual novel. It's insane, although it's a little too wordy, but that aside from that,
Scout the property and circle the perimeter on foot.
exactly, on foot.
You do know this is 46 acres of land, sir.
Well, you are not driving a car over the grass.
Luke really said, "Bitch, did I stutter?"
Put those long, spidery legs of yours to good use. I didn't hire you to stand around and look intimidating.
Spidery legs. I like the image of Johans having spider legs standing on the ceiling staring down at you.
Go, mush.
The art is better than Luke's entire personality? That's not saying much. Someday I'd like to ask how Johans can even stand and tolerate that man. Why doesn't he just quit? Certainly the pay can't be that good. Even I'm a bit put off by our mutual employer, and the only thing that keeps me from bailing is the fact that we've already signed a contract. At least I'll only be working with them during the duration of the project. He works with them every day.
Sometimes I think you hired me to make me suffer for your amusement.
Yeah. Someday, I'd ask. I feel a bit bad for him. If it's any consolation, he'll be away from Mr. Wright, if only for a little while. But he'll never be saved from being a ginger. We're able to enter the mansion after a bit of standing out there in the sun. This wretched, strange sunlight that is far too alien and rare. It's sunlight. It's sunlight. You don't need to over-exaggerate and be like, this far too alien sunlight that is wretched and rare. It's fucking sunlight. Shut the fuck up. It's so over-dramatic. Mr. Wright looms like Adrian's cousin from... Wait, from what? I don't know what that is. True, Mal, that is so true. The worst crime he could possibly commit. 100%. There had been a bit of a problem with the missus not knowing which key was which. The first item on the agenda would be the grand staircase. Seems sturdy during the open house, but a closer inspection might say otherwise. There are no obvious marks of damage, nor wear and tear, probably rethreaded during renovations. Peeking under the grand carpet, the wood is properly installed with the bark placed down to prevent cupping. The carpet itself could use a vacuum though. This is so boring. Structural conditions, from what I can see actually dismantling the thing, look to be in good shape, and the handrails and support posts are firm. The work on it should be commended. I can't look much more at the rest of the foyer, however, because Mr. Wright starts to hurry us into checking the dining hall. Oops.
So, what do you think? Certainly we can't turn this area into a garage.
It's Jacobean architecture. I'd say these would be pilasters and not buttresses, but you never really know. They really liked mixing up these elements. You could say it was pretty avant-garde at the time. We might hit a support beam if we're not careful.
And in layman's terms?
From what I see here, we could risk great damage to the house if we try to turn the dining hall into a garage.
The man didn't look too pleased at this. I think my brain might be almost too melted. There's a look of disappointment before he sighs and looks around the place with an air of defeat. When he moves to speak, I dread another unreasonable demand again.
This will stay a dining hall then. But if I may have another request instead?
No.
At least spruce the place up with some flowers, some plants or something. It feels so old and dead in here.
Yeah, like you.
That's hardly unreasonable. Daffodils are a must, I presume.
The look that passes between the two of them, there's a genuine look of fondness there. This is the first time I've seen such an exchange between the two of them. And the last, considering what happens in the future. Mansion wasn't that bad. Yeah, right? If anyone is here to see this, there is little doubt that they loved each other.
Of course. And I want a garden full of them.
Wow, he's right up in our ears, isn't he? He got, like, real close to the mic on that one. Of course, I want a garden full of them.
Now, if you excuse me, I'd like to look at the rest of the house.
Now, if you'll excuse me. Like, what was that one line?
That's hardly unreasonable.
Now, if you excuse me.
Of course. And I want a garden full of them.
It's so loud. God, Luke ASMR.
I'll just be around here downstairs if anybody needs me.
Luke ASMR. That leaves Mrs. Wright and
He's quite fond of them, you know.
Yeah, he's quite fond of a lot of other things too, like other women. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and save it there. Oh my goodness. Well, this has been fine. I think this has probably been like the worst section of the game so far. Marianne is not super interesting of a character. She's fine, but she's also like, she seems oddly like out of place, and I don't know why. Like, I can't put my finger on it, but I mean, this was all right. It was okay. But we're gonna continue it next time. So I'm going to be streaming again later tonight. For those who did not get to see it, and I'll put an announcement today too. The stream for Yomawari is going to be delayed by a few hours. I do have another appointment for Leaf for the vet, and then some other things that came up. So we'll be doing it much later today. I'll make a post on YouTube within like the next like couple of hours. And yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me. I think this might be our last stream before I go home for the holidays for a week. Possibly. So we will see. Hopefully I might be able to do one more on Monday. We'll see though. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me. I hope that you all have a good rest of your day or night or whatever time it is for you. Hopefully I'll see you later on Twitch. If not, possibly on Monday. And if not, then next week. And I hope you guys have a good week. So yeah, bye everyone. I'll see you later. Goodbye. 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 Wait, where's my... Sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, oops. I did something. Oops. Goodbye.